What's up guys, this is Yacineygo and we just got a new Dogmatica monster announced as a VJUMP promo, and honestly Konami has been pretty on fire honestly with those new Dogmatica monsters and just everything that works with the extra deck and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go over it real quick because obviously it's only one new card. Level 8 Light Spellcaster, again, exact same attack as defense, so it synergizes with a bunch of things. First, second, and third effect once per turn, if a monster special summon from the extra deck is on the field, you can summon it from the hand. That's an ignition effect, it's not a quick effect, so you can't just use it on your opponent's turn. And if this card is special summoned from the hand very specifically, you can make each player send one monster from their extract to the grave, so obviously each player chooses. And then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target a Dogmatica card in your grave except itself, add it to your hand. So this card has 3 effects, and obviously the third one is not really generic because you do need to play other Dogmatica cards, so it's not like you can just, get full advantage of this card by playing it as the only Dogmatica monster in your deck. But I was actually going to argue that I think this card is really good as just a splashable card in basically any ritual deck out there. A lot of people are kind of saying that Diviner of the Herald is probably a little better, but honestly I think I disagree because this card does not take up your normal summon, and you can do some really cool things like normal summon like a Fua, and then link off into like an Elmirage, and then summon this, and then effect, and then you send Herald of Arclight, and then you can search like Habakiri, and then you can just turn any bad hand into like a pretty playable hand, and it's also a level 8. So if you use like your other Mitsurugi monsters for like an Xyz material, you can use like Habakiri with like Murakumo in this to make a Coach King Giant Trainer and then draw 3 cards. Honestly, that's not too bad. I mean, I'll take it. But yeah, you can also make like Dragluxion and then, search 7 Tachyon and then make Harbinger, and then 7 Tachyon can search for whatever. It can search basically anything at this point. I think because of the fact that this doesn't lock you out of the extra deck, it is significantly better than Maximus, because I think that's like the main issue that I had with Maximus before. Like on paper, it was a really broken card, and it was like obviously the best thing that you could search off of Nadir Servant since, you were already locked out of the extra deck. But now I'm kind of thinking there's a world in which this card can be played in like aggressive ritual decks like Mitsurugi without, necessarily locking you out of the extra deck, which is much better. So I think this is overall a better card. I don't really know if I would play 3 copies of this, but because of the fact that it can be not just a starter by sending Herald of Arclight, but it can also be a board breaker by sending, Garura, Golden Cloud Beast, Malong, etc. There's just so many cool things that you can do with it. And also, if you play other Dogmatica cards in your deck, then this card becomes significantly better because you can start looping your other Dogmatica cards. Like, imagine recycling Punishment every single time. That's honestly kind of broken, so I think that this card is fantastic, and I'm looking really forward to seeing how this card will be played in the TCG. But yeah, you guys let me know how you feel about this. Again, people are very conflicted. A lot of people are saying that this card is bad. Like, if you look at the comments, it's like 50% are saying that it's amazing, and then another 50% is saying that it's kind of like garbage. But I personally think that this is a really good card, and I think it's definitely going to be changing how ritual decks are going to be, deck building and stuff. Because, again, it doesn't take up your normal summon, and it's very easy to have like a monster summon from the extra deck on the field. Basically, normal summoning anything in the game can, turn it on. And again, you're not locked out of the extra deck, so it's much better than Maximus most of the time. And yeah, I just think that this card is overall fantastic. Like Mitsurugi Fiendsmith, basically. You got this and any monster that you can normal summon, and that's like full Fiendsmith and full Mitsurugi combo. Like, you can't ask for any better, right? Again, you guys let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.